NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. 13 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Gain of 5 brings up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
For Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Cheetah with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Chenard on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
The running back.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Tua going to throw. He's got the 1st down. And look at this. Big game. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Recovered by Arizona.
And this This is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
The pass. A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. And that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One in. Now he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play it? The Cardinals get to him. Here he's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. defense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 now. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll set up to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 and now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. As he throws there, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. No matter on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds Corey Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. In the fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Crusher there as it's intercepted. That's Byron Murphy. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
21-yard line.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.